special session on Bharat-Japan Civilisational and Cultural Link. I am Achal Gautam, researcher at Indic Researchers Forum. For this special talk, it is my honor to welcome Ms. Nupur Tewari. Nupur Tewari is a motivational speaker, spiritual healer, philanthropist, performance coach, and a yoga instructor. She now lives in Tokyo, Japan with her husband and daughter. She often organizes events to bridge the gap between India and Japan. Her efforts in representing India in Japan soon earned her the title of Unofficial Ambassador of Japan. She is also the founder of Heal Tokyo and Heal India, which is an initiative to address the increasing suicide rates in Japan through free yoga and counseling sessions. At the same time, in India, the movement aims of taking care of the underprivileged children and elderly people. She also runs the Nupur Tiwari Business Show, which features top businessmen, corporate leaders, and personalities from the business world. Ms. Nupur Tiwari is also the founder of the first exclusive business magazine, Connect India and Japan. Before I pass the floor to Nupur ma'am, I request the audience to keep their mic off and post their questions in the chat box. Now I request ma'am to please take it from here.
Namaskar and konnichiwa. Thank you so much, Indic Forum, for inviting me. It's such an honor. And when I see this young Bharatiya in front of me, it becomes, I feel that I have to be more responsible when I speak. And especially after so many eminent speakers like Taniguchi Sensei and Professor Nalapat, Mr. Panda, and after them, it becomes a big responsibility what I'm going to speak. But you have heard a lot about bilateral relationship, about geopolitics from them. They are the experts on that. So today I'm going to talk about my own experiences. I have been living in Japan from last 20 years. I think more in Japan than India, but India or Bharat and Nihon. Actually, I hope today the Japanese lawmakers are going to hear us and they're going to change name to Nihon too. It is too much to hope though, but yeah, we can always hope for that. So Nihon and Bharat, or Bharat and Nihon. So when I was a small kid, when I was born, people really did not say that I look like, northeastern, like our Sikkim or Darjeeling or northeastern states. They said I look like Japanese, and I had no plan to come to Japan. I never thought I'll be coming to Japan, but destiny. Since I'm a spiritual, as you said, I'm a spiritual healer also, so spiritual person. So destiny had its own plan, and destiny brought me here very early age. So today we are going to talk about Bharat and Nihon. And as I said, I'll be talking about my experiences, but let me start with that Nihon and Bharat signed a peace treaty and established diplomatic relations on 20th April 1952. This treaty was one of the first peace treaties Japan or Nihon signed after World War II. Ever since the establishment of diplomatic relations, the two countries have enjoyed cordial relations. The friendship between India and Japan, or Nihon or Bharat, has a long history rooted in spiritual affinity and strong cultural and civilization ties. Today, Bharat and Nihon share a global vision of peace, stability, and shared prosperity based on sustainable development, shared diplomatic values, and commitment. Now, I want to go to a little bit spiritual side because I started my life in Japan from the land of spirituality, Shikoku Island. I would like to request everyone just to know more about Japan. As Taniguchi Sensei said, you should definitely know about the anthem, the national anthem of Japan. This is beautiful. And the Japanese also, I always request that Nihonjin Nimo, that please do learn about our anthem too, national anthem. So, as Taniguchi Sensei said, Rabindranath Tagore came to Japan more than 3 times. It is a little bit more than, he was a passing by also. And he wrote a lot of poems being here in Yokohama. So many Indians don't know about these stories, which we have to know. Because without cultural ties, without our history, we are we are not going to connect the way it should be. So today I'm going to talk about spirituality and the people who contributed between two countries' relation. When it comes to spirituality, definitely what we call today religion, it plays a big role. And Shintoism, definitely this is what it is in Japan, like the way Sanatan Dharma in India. Later came Buddhism, and Shintoism and Buddhism, they never really uh, they completed each other. They never fought with each other. So anyway, you will go in Japan, you will find a Buddhist temple and a Shinto shrine as well. I would like to request you to follow me somewhere because I keep posting either Instagram or Facebook or my YouTube channel, that I keep posting these things because these are Nihon and Bharat, both I love and equally I love. So this is my life goal, to connect these countries, two countries, like never before. I go to temple in the morning and shrine as well. And I spoke to many, many thousands, I would say. And because one or two, they were not enough to feed the what I was seeking for. So why do you go to temple? And the answer came from everyone the same. The God is everywhere. And here I find if I go to shrine, the next moment I have to go to temple. How beautiful it is. How beautiful they are completing each other. They are not competing with each other. How beautifully they merge two most beautiful culture or religion together in this land. So I started my life from Shikoku, then Kyushu. Now I am in Tokyo. I spent most of my time with Buddhist monk in Shinto shrine. So my philosophy, as when you introduced me, I'm a transformational coach. My philosophy is based on Zen philosophy and definitely our yogic philosophy. So if we really want to connect these two cultures or even business, even geopolitics way also, we have to know two countries' history, two countries' culture, because without knowing culture, you cannot do business, nor you can do anything on geopolitical way. So we have to know each other's culture the first. Now I'm going back to the people who really contributed and very less Indian, especially I would say very less, very, very less. The in Indian math, we say 140 crores. It is maybe our population today. Maybe only few thousand they know about Subhash Chandra, Subhash Chandra Bose, Ras Bihari Bose, and Radha Vinod Pal. I don't think anyone ever heard Radha Vinod Pal. You should definitely Google about Tokyo trial. And he is the one of the most respected foreigners in Japan. There's a Iyasukuni shrine which is next to Indian embassy. If you ever come to Japan, I would like to request you, all of you, to go to that Iyasukuni shrine and visit his memorial and pray for a moment. Because what he did for Japan, Japan remembered. Nihon did not forget. Again, I took many interviews why they come to, pray or give the flower to Radha Vinod Pal. And even from the very young generation also, I heard the same story that he did a lot for Nihon. So these are the people who contributed, who made the base for both countries. We have to know what actually who really started. Ras Bihari Bose. How many people today know Ras Bihari Bose in India? And it is very, very, very sad. Ras Bihari Bose had to flee. He was married with a Japanese woman. He started curry, chicken curry in Japan, in Tokyo. That his place where his father-in-law had a bakery there, and now it is a curry. It is an Indian restaurant. It doesn't, it is owned by someone else these days, but it used to belong to his father-in-law, and he started his curry from there. These are the small history. We have to know. We have to connect emotionally, because when you don't connect emotionally, there is a heartless thing. We go for war. We have to connect emotionally, as our Prime Minister, Mr. Modi says, and Mr. Modi said definitely, but this is our thing, that Vasudeva Kutumbakam, the world is a family. When you connect emotionally, then only you can feel that. It comes from inside. And today we are talking about Nihon and Bharat, Bharat and Nihon. When Bharat and Nihon we are talking about, we have to know where it started from. Do you know that Swami Vivekananda came to Japan, came to Nihon long ago? He was one of the first Indian. And there's a lot of history in Yokohama. His handwritten letters also are there, which he wrote from here through Jamsetji Tata to inspire him to have that steel company in Jamshedpur, in Tata Nagar. Those things also are here. And he said, each and every Indian should come to Japan once in a lifetime. So this is definitely, I'm not promoting the Japanese tourism. I'm promoting the culture. I'm promoting the both country should come closer than before, because not for only Asia but for the world. As Taniguchi Sensei said, today both countries, many people, that they are quite soft when it comes to China, when it comes to few more countries, which actually we should not be soft about. We should take strong uh, decision. We have to think about those things too. Why we are becoming soft there? Why we cannot take the strong decision which is need of the hour? They're the culture. We have to bring culture here. One another, because there will be many people, there will be many speakers who will be talking about the geopolitics. So I thought, why not talking about my own experiences? Why not talking about our cultural values? Because geopolitics, I can just, it is everywhere. Quad is everywhere. I can just take few points. I can talk, for 1 hour. But these things being here, I'm very, I feel really honored that I'm very rare Indian who lived 7 places in Japan. And that was kind of thing I wanted to do. I wanted to explore the, tamasi, it means soul of this country. I wanted to know the real culture of this land, not only wearing a kimono and just say, hey, I live in Japan. I wanted to know what Shintoism is. I wanted to know evolved Buddhism. I wanted to know how actually the Ikigai has become, how it evolved. The Ikigai, actually, the book you read, it's a bit of myth. It's not the Ikigai Japan follows, Nihon follow. It is, this is Ikigai. It starts from 2 years old child, when a child is tying the shoelace by himself or herself. It is starting from there. Ikigai, when you are becoming an adult, you are trying to change yourself. Of course you can, but when it's you can start the process from 2 years or 3 years old, it becomes easier. And Ikigai starts from there in Japan. We have to understand that how we can take the evolvedness, the Nihon, how they took Indian culture, Indian Buddhism, Indian Sanatan Dharma, and they modified it, and they made it the best version of it. How we can take the best things from Japan. and how we can give our best thing to Nihon. So it's Indic Forum is doing wonderful work. As they said that this is the first magazine we have started, Connect India Japan. Do read, because we are going to there also. We have already written a lot of articles about gods. We have written the first Indian who came to Nihon. We have written many articles. Do follow there. Do follow that. Do read. I'd like to request everyone, do read the magazine. It is not only about culture, it is not only about geopolitics, it is about business, it is everything. We are going to connect Bharat and Nihon 360 degree. About we are going to write everything here. One more thing which actually you should all know, that there is a seven god and goddesses most important in Japan, and there are four came from India or Bharat. How beautiful it is! How beautiful these things! And from there, they made their culture, they made their base. Today, if you are taking Ikigai philosophy, where it started from, it started from there. What they took it from us, it became the best version here. So today we are taking it from Nihon. It nothing wrong in that. Definitely, we can take it from Nihon, and the whatever the best we have, we can give it to Nihon too. So now this is, as I said, this is not only for Asia. This is not only for Nihon. This is not only for Bharat. This is need of the hour for Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. This is need of the hour for the entire family, for the entire world, that we have to be strong. That they always, the Mr. Abe, why Mr. Abe wanted the strong Bharat and strong Nihon? Because our values, because we believe in great values, we believe in helping others, we believe in spreading love. So these are the values, very common values we have, both countries. If we have power, strong Bharat, strong Nihon, we become, both countries become strongest, then definitely there will be peace around the world. There will be no war. So we have to start from there, the culture. That is the reason, because late Prime Minister Abe, he saw his grandfather. He saw that is in his family. He saw his grandfather going to Bharat and giving speech. He heard all those stories from his grandfather. He heard about Bharat. So he knew that how close philosophically we are, spiritually we are. Our cultures are so close. And these cultures are based on love. These cultures are based on empathy. And when things are based on empathy, then only we can say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is a family, and both countries say the same thing. And for the entire world, we have to bring today Nihon and Bharat together, closest like never before. So definitely, after so many eminent speakers, I felt that I should talk something else, which I did not prepare, because I prepared a little bit geopolitical, which I did not talk about. Today, one more incident I'm going to tell you. There are like thousands of incidents I can tell you in 20 years, more than thousands, no, millions of. One thing actually will make you very proud. I was in Kyushu Island, and I went to Yamaguchi to teach there, and that was a village. Yamaguchi, actually, the ancestor, like Prime Minister Mr. Abe's place as well. And there I went to teach, and that was a village. There was only two trains in a day, one in the morning and one is in the evening. So I was waiting. When I finished my work, I was around 4 o'clock. I was waiting there for the train. And one elderly lady came to me. It was summer, and there was pear, pear. So she was just offering me pear. Why don't you just eat some? You're waiting for 30 from, I saw you waiting from, last 30 minutes. I said, it's okay. She just insisted me to take and asked me, where am I from? So I said, I'm from India. I'm from Bharat. And she said, you are from heaven. So they used to address Bharat as heaven, Tengoku. So Bharat as heaven. So this is she must be was in a maybe late 80s, kind of at that time, talking about 2005. So I have heard it thousands times, but that was the first time, kind of surprised me. I became very emotional that you came from heaven. If somebody says, how would you feel? And this is the way Nihon used to think about Bharat. And today, again, the time, need of the hour, time says again to bring that energy, that we each other say we are the heaven. And we not only our culture, but our business, our geopolitics, everything, we have to be closest like never before. So with this, definitely, as I said, that there are thousands of stories I can tell you, maybe some other time, which will help you, especially the students, to learn about Nihon. I love these. These are my two, beloved countries. And that is the reason I have been doing everything. Today, I thought of wearing a kimono, but I felt really hot, you know. So I thought, okay, let me just wear sari. And either I prefer the both. I love both the attire. I love equally. This is my life goal, to bring these my beloved countries, two countries, closest like never before. So everyone, this is not only how has the globalization and spiritual landscape practice. Okay. um okay, so was it a question? Okay, so and one more thing which actually I want to tell you. When I came to Nihon, there was like a lot of, I could not read your question actually properly. So, but anyways, let me just tell you. When I came to Nihon, I have been doing yoga since I'm from a very traditional family since like 3 4 years old. So yoga is kind of in my blood. So when I came to Japan, I saw yoga every few yoga studios, and that was a style, kind of, like you were just wearing a yoga attire and you're taking your mat, you're going to yoga studio. It's a style statement, I would say. I'm going to do yoga. And I had to tell many yoga is from Bharat. Many of my Nihonjin friends, they thought yoga is from America, because yoga went to America and came to Nihon through America. Americans taught them. How unfortunate it is. How unfortunate it is. That is the reason today we have to wake up. We have to see that what we can take from each other, how we can help each other, how we can totally, empower each other. Because as I said, culturally, spiritually, we are so connected. We like, uh, we are so close yet so far. I'm so sorry to say that. Now people give excuses. This is the language, this is the culture. They'd eat, they eat only non-veg. There are a lot of, I'm not giving the bookish speech today. I want real life. Even yesterday I dealt with few of my guests who were from India, and they're totally vegetarian. I found them vegetarian food. There are, it's not, of course, it is little difficult, but Nihon is changing, and there are a lot of vegetarian food. There is a tofu. If you go to, Buddhist monk, they are totally vegetarian. They Buddhist monks are totally vegetarian. And vegetarian concept is not really very new in Nihon. Of course, after Second World War, it has become, after the American influence. America influenced a lot in this culture. After that, it is too much into meat eating, but it doesn't mean it doesn't have vegetarian food. There are a lot of vegetarian food. Let's not give excuse. Let's not give excuse of language. When I came to Nihon, I did not know even one word of Japanese. Today I speak it fluently. You have to love it. It's not still our we Bharatiya, we all the first priority is US and UK. We always want to go there. We are not choosing the Japanese university. We are not choosing to come to Japan to explore. Come here, know the country. It's an amazing country. It is. Nihon is an amazing. You will fall in love. Again, I would say, don't compare entire Nihon just seeing being in Tokyo. Tokyo is a cosmopolitan city. It is just like Mumbai. You have go outside of Tokyo, meet real people, see them, how beautiful they are, how hospitable. Hospitality is. This is in their blood. They love outsiders. You will not find racism here. Racism, they will love you. They would not treat you because superior or inferior because of your skin color, especially. So please explore this country. This is an amazing country. There are a lot of scholarships which Japanese universities they're offering. Japanese universities, they want you to come. So please choose Nihon. And today, since the Nihonjin no hitotachi, like Japanese are not listening, so I'm not saying addressing my Japanese friends here, because today my Bharatiya brothers and sisters are listening. So definitely, please choose Japan, learn about Japan, because we are very, very, very close when it comes to our base. Very close. So my dearest brothers and sisters, next destination, make it Nihon. So I would love to see you all in Nihon, and do read our magazine. This is the first magazine between two countries. It is not, again, I'm not doing for any commercial purpose. It is again my love for both countries. And I would love anyone, if anyone wants to contribute to that magazine. So with that, I'd like to definitely, congratulate and say thanks to give me this opportunity. I did not say anything what I prepared. I said, because that everything was told such a beautiful way. I said, which was unknown. And someday maybe I would love to tell you my real life experience. I found heaven here in Nihon. Arigatou gozaimashita. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have one more question. If you permit, then I can read
Yes,
it.
yes, miss.
The question is from Rajdeep. What measures are in place to enhance people-to-people ties and cultural exchanges between Japan and India?
Yes, so there are few forums who have been working for many years, but personally, what I can say that we are going to that this the people to people connect is very much needed, and for that we are going to do many student exchange program between two countries, because when students they know each other because they are the future generation. So student exchange program we are going to start. Our embassies, both embassies are doing lot of activities to people connect. And personally, I can say, strongly what I can say, because embassies, definitely the government, they have been doing a lot. Few other forums they have been doing for many years. And what we are also going to do, we are going to organize in both countries many events, which definitely I would love to let you know. Please do join. And our magazine would be there. You can contribute, you can read, you can give us your suggestions. And when it comes to the more people to people come, especially in Delhi and Tokyo.
Ma'am, you're on mute.
Okay, so yes, so these are there is JICA, JETRO, embassies who are doing, especially since I'm addressing my Bharatiya brothers and sisters. So so that's why the JETRO, JICA, and embassy they have been doing, but we are going to start as well. And I would love to let you know when we'll be starting within a few months to the Indic Forum. Do join. Let's contribute because we are from the same family. We have to contribute, and you are the future of both countries. You have to do it. You are the torch bearer. You have to take that and lead the world. So definitely we'll be doing it. Stay tuned, and anything new development, I'll let you know. The Indic Forum, definitely I will let you know. Any more questions?
No, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank,
Thank you so much.
thank
Thank
you so
you.
much. Thank you so much, ma'am, for this wonderful talk. Because many of us were unaware of the depth of civilization links which Bharat and Japan shares. This talk has indeed set a tone for our upcoming sessions discussing various aspects of Bharat-Japan relations. Once again, thank you so much. With this, we have come to the end of the presentation. Join us for the next session.